Hi everyone, I'm using the Crow Tarot for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, take some from the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from Anna Stark's pack as well. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. And as always, take what resonates and just put the rest to one side. So I'm asking for a reading for this new moon, and we have the 10 of Wands just jumped out there, but it's in reverse. There we have the 8 of Wands, the Sun. The base of the pack we have the Hanged Man, the Hierophant, the Page of Wands, the High Priestess, the 6 of Wands, the Lovers, the 4 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, a lot of fire energy, the Emperor, the 6 of water, the 6 of Swords, Justice, wow, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress. So we have the Emperor and the 10 of Cups. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands in reverse that jumped out the pack. We're in this new moon in Pisces. So Pisces is the end, the last sign of the zodiac. So we're putting down all those burdens, all those ancestral burdens that we've carried through generations, that we've carried through our past lives. We're now putting those burdens down. Anything that's been weighing heavy on us, we are putting them down, and we can see there we are letting them go on this closing out of this astrological year, ready to move into Aries. Neptune is the ruler of this new moon and is helping us to work with our spiritual gifts, and Saturn is also in Pisces with Neptune. So we are being assisted in bringing our spirituality into our reality, into our everyday. So we're coming into alignment with our higher self. The 8 of Wands, as we let those burdens go, they fall away really easily. We just don't take them on any longer. Things start to move, and we've got the sunflowers here, which are very, very symbolic to a lot of us, and they bring through a message from spirit. They bring through abundance, happiness, joy. They remind us to keep our face to the light, to stay and to focus on the light. And as we do, things start to shift. So we're letting go of something heavy, something's closing out, and we're able to move now into that place of divine light, into divine abundance. Then we have the sun. So as we let go, and that the loads are dropping, the burdens are dropping, when we hold on to, when we are burdened, we carry them in our neck and in our shoulders, in our body. And as we have done the releasing now and stop projecting our fears into our future, things starting to shift, things starting to change. And this is the sun. Bring it again, the sunflowers, letting us know our loved ones in spirit are assisting us. They're guiding us. Wherever the sun shines, it brings growth. It reminds us to be happy. It reminds us to find that pleasure of life and positive energies. This is positive outcomes no matter what is going on in our lives. So as we let go of those heavy thoughts, negative thoughts weigh heavy within our body, and they start to create a depression. So when we start to let go of all of those, we become lighter, and we start shifting, and then we open up to this beautiful card of the sun, the sun coming in and rejuvenating us. So this is an energy that's coming in and rejuvenating us, and we are having some spiritual activations today with this Pisces new moon, and this is a beautiful time to set our intentions, to plant those seeds as we are moving up into the astrological new year on the, it's around the 20th of around the 20th of March. This is when we move into Aries. So this is the start of the new year. Today Mercury has also moved into Aries. So Aries is the first sign, and Mercury is the planet of communication, the way we speak, the way we communicate with ourselves, the way we behave and communicate with others. And Spirit just coming through and reminding us that our words shape ourselves, and they shape everyone around us. They shape our reality. So as Mercury's moved into Aries, this is a beautiful energy of new beginnings, communication coming, people coming to on the same wavelength, communicating with each other. So a beautiful new beginning starting already. The Hanged Man, this is the card that is connected to Neptune, and Neptune is the ruler of this new moon. We're receiving these activations, so be still. This is the Hanged Man, a card of spiritual upgrades. So as we letting go and refocusing, looking into all the areas of our lives and sending healing where anything may make us feel uncomfortable, sending healing there, sending this beautiful spiritual light there, the divine light that's coming through, sending light there instead of worrying, instead of picking it up and arguing. There's a lot of planets in Aquarius and Pisces. Will shortly be moving it into Aries. So this is a lot of energy, and also Uranus is communicating with this new moon as well, and Uranus is the Fool in the tarot, bringing in those new beginnings, things coming in really quick. We could have some shocks that come in, so being mindful of not to rush into anything, just take our time, making sure we're staying grounded. We are really in the present moment as we're moving through this time of powerful transformation. So the Hanged Man is bringing through the spiritual upgrades that we require to move into the new astrological year. Then we have the Hierophant. This is spiritual energy, beautiful energy connecting to the higher consciousness. So you can see there the key that takes us even deeper into the enrichment of our spiritual essence, deep spiritual understanding. This is our personal connection with God, our personal connection with the angels, our guides. So this is a beautiful energy, and as it's coming with the Page of Wands, this is wonderful message coming in. it could be somebody proposes, something new coming in, a promotion, something that's really going to change our lives in a wonderful way. So this is good news coming in. We can see the crow there singing his heart out, bringing through the singing in this the frequency of love, of happiness, of joy. So this is good news coming in around our spiritual life, around our spiritual connections as well. Then we have the High Priestess. Wow. This is going in, listening to our intuition, listening to our guidance. She is looking through the veil. And as we're going through this time in Pisces, the veil is very thin. We're starting to see through the illusion. So this is clarity coming in. Again, an activation of all our spiritual gifts, all our senses being heightened in a spiritual way. So she is saying, we can see the cup there, the Ace of Cups, reminding us to focus on this vessel, what we're placing into this vessel, what we're placing into our bodies, listening to our intuition, listening to our bodies and how they're feeling when we may eat certain foods or drink certain substances. Pisces, this new moon in Pisces, in its shadow could be one of escapism, that we go into our addiction. So we just be reminded to stay present, stay in the moment, listen to our intuition. Our body will tell us if something's good for us or not. Listen to our thoughts and how we feel after we've had a train of thought, whether we feel exhausted or whether we feel enlivened, because we are now taking the reins, we are taking the steering wheel of our life, and we are steering it into a place of high spirituality, beautiful connection with our higher self, streams of our higher self coming through in thought form, in feelings, and in our visions. The Six of Wands, victory. We're finishing out. There's some karma, especially with Saturn in Pisces together with Neptune, a balancing out of karma. Karma healed, and also where we have all the good that we've done. This is recognition coming in. So there's our spiritual banks, everything that we've done. Maybe other people may have not seen it, but the divine has, and we are now starting to receive rewards for coming into alignment with love, for not reacting in the old, with the old triggers. We are now more emotionally mature and seeing things clearer, being more self-aware. So this is the rewards coming in now. And we have the Lovers. The more we focus on love, the more we create it in our lives. And when we find that self-love, we allow others to love us. We're letting go of the burden of not feeling good enough, because it creates hindrance in our lives, it creates obstacles, it creates challenges. When we come into that beautiful alignment with the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and we've got the Empress and the Emperor here in this reading. Today is Mother's Day, and balancing of that divine masculine and divine feminine within us, the nurture of the mother, the protection of the father, the motivation of the father, the intuitive gifts of the mother. So this is coming together. This is love coming in our lives. When we really see who we are, when we look into every single reflection that's around us, and we let go of the burden of judging, we let go of the burden of stepping into those challenges, we just put them down. We start to see with clarity who we are, and that brings in a wonderful alignment and a wavelength that we start to connect with on the same wavelength as people. We speak the same language. We have the same, very similar beliefs. So this is a beautiful card of love, of love coming into our lives. This is Pisces, it's romance, it is love. And so as we are taking in now the rewards of letting go of self-judgment, we start to allow people in and realize that nobody judges us. We actually judge ourselves, and once we stop, let go of that burden, we are open to love coming into our lives with confidence, with self-confidence. The Four of Wands. So I'm really feeling somebody's going to receive a proposal. There's love coming in, and this is a deep spiritual love, soulmates. So this is a general reading, so but for some I just feel this is love coming in, a newness of love. It could be in our existing relationships, but it's something new opening up. It's opening up within us, so we'll open up in our reality. And this is joy, this is celebration, this is marriage and the happy family and everything that's wonderful. This is my favourite card in the tarot, or one of my favourite cards in the tarot. So as we are moving through and letting go of these burdens, we are moving into this higher timeline. And then we have the Seven of Wands, reminding us whatever we believe in, we'll create, to keep hold of our self-belief. You can see they're all flying off, and he is just there with his wand to not go into conflict with anyone, to just stay focused on our self-belief and rise above any naysayers. If anybody is not seeing our vision, we're all opening up spiritually, and some people may not understand that, and if we listen to them, it may start to weaken our self-belief. So holding on to our self-belief, we've each been given a gift, and to really focus on that gift and have belief in that gift and our spiritual connection and our spiritual gifts, and not doubt ourselves. Then we start to move forward into the Emperor, asking us to master our lives, to master where we're placing our attention, because we are creating our own empire. You can see there, this is a card of Aries. Mercury has moved into Aries today, reminding us our words are powerful. Our communication with ourselves and others is powerful. From this, we start to create our reality. So be mindful of where we're placing our attention. The Emperor is very powerful in, he's mastered his emotions. He is emotionally mature. He's done the cultivation of the mind. He knows his passion and is very passionate, but also compassionate, and uses all those gifts to create an empire that's going to be beautiful for himself and everyone in his reality, but also brings through that motivation, that life force energy to go out and actually do what we love. Then we have the Six of Swords. As we change our thoughts and we let go of these burdens, and we are able to say no, and we're able to step into our own sovereignty, we start to shift. Our thoughts start to create a better reality. And you can see there, he is flying over turbulent water into smooth seas, that ocean of infinite possibilities. When we take our mind away from everything going downwards, we open up to that infinite possibilities. Justice. We have the eclipse on the lunar eclipse on the 25th of March. So we're moving up to this lunar eclipse, and in Libra, and this card is connected to Libra, and Libra is in the South Node. So the South Node is where we're letting go. The North Node is where Aries is, where we're moving into, together with Chiron, the wounded healer, the sacred healer, all in Aries. So this card is taking us to Libra and being aware of how we're speaking to others. This is a card of balancing our karma, not creating more karma by the words we're speaking and how we behave, breaking those cycles now, coming into that balance. And as we find that self-love and honour ourselves, then we draw relationships in that are in keeping with how we view ourselves, with respect and with love. So this is a balancing of relationships, of all karma in Libra. So this card is taking us up to the lunar eclipse that's coming around the 25th of March. So we're moving up to that. So we'll start to feel the activation of that lunar eclipse, I would say around Tuesday. So this energy is already starting to come in. The Wheel of Fortune. As we change within, we change everything outside of us. This is a card of Jupiter. And Jupiter and Venus. Venus moves into Pisces on Monday. So this is a beautiful energy where she will be, she's exalted in Pisces. It's love at a very deep level. And Jupiter and Venus are in this beautiful position. The two benefics, the two optimistic planets that are going to be communicating beautiful. So as we feel that spiritual love, as we tap into our spirituality, we start this wheel, and the wheel of the year is changing. We're moving into the new year, the astrological new year on the 20th, and then things moving into the eclipse season. So things are starting to shift. And then we have the spring equinox. So the wheel of the year is changing. But as we are moving and feeling this spiritual enrichment within us, we start to tap into Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of Buddha consciousness, of optimism, of luck, of positive outcomes, of beautiful and positive opportunities coming in. So things are starting to shift. So as we are feeling the enrichment within us, we create the enrichment all around us. So the wheel is turning, we're moving into a positive time in our lives. Then we have the Empress. The Empress. And again, I'm taken to the cup there. The Ace of Cups, new beginnings. The Empress, Venus. She's connected to Venus. And Libra in the South Node with this Judgment card, with the Justice card, is also Libra ruling planet is Venus. So we have Venus showering us with her love, holding us in a loving embrace, as she has done all through our transformation, all through our inner cleansing. She's held us in this love. We have the divine masculine and the divine feminine here, together with the lovers. So we have the lovers, the Emperor and the Empress. I'm feeling that this reading is for the month, because it's just going on in this beautiful energy of a wonderful time of love that we have never experienced, of joy that we have never experienced. Because when we have felt love, it's been tinged with fear and pain. When we have felt joy, it's been tinged with sorrow. But as we've cleansed ourselves from those emotions and the falseness of our beliefs, the old false beliefs falling away, and we're stepping into our organic selves, we on our organic timeline, we have the Empress here, Venus, and she will be moving into Pisces, bringing through the mysticism, helping us to manifest divine abundance all around us, helping us to nurture and love exactly where we are in this moment. And from that, we start to become fruitful in all areas of our lives. So what a beautiful month. I really did think this was a reading for just the new moon, but it's coming through as the month for us to feel the joy of this wonderful energy. There's so much activity in this month of healing, of just letting go of those burdens. That's the card we started with, and holding on to our beliefs regardless of what anybody else is saying, having that self-belief in ourselves now. And as we do, we come into this perfect alignment of the divine masculine, of the divine feminine, of the energy of that motivation of the divine masculine, feeling the intuition of the divine feminine, who helps us navigate and place this energy exactly where it is meant to go, not on anything that we do not want to give life to. We're giving life to a new timeline, and this new timeline is birthing through us, and as we are letting go, it's coming through at an accelerated pace. So I'm asking now for a message from the Hannah Starks for some guidance. Between worlds. Wow. And this is, you can see it's a sea turtle swimming between worlds. And with this card comes through the message of longevity. We are eternal beings. We're in between worlds where we unplugging from the burdens and feeling the benefit of that and stepping into a more stable, even though this energy is watery, we're finding stability in the instability, in things that are not balanced. We're finding the balance in it, we're finding the harmony. And this is a card of in between worlds. We're moving in a new direction. We're letting go of the past. We've done the healing. We are closing those paradigms out with every change of thought, with every change of with how we use our voice. We're collapsing old timelines as we are shifting into the organic timeline. That is, it's crystalline. To use our crystals, especially the clear quartz, because as we're receiving this spiritual download, it's anchoring itself into earth, it's anchoring itself into every blade of grass, every rock, every plant, every tree, every person, and it's anchoring itself into crystals and downloading crystal with divine intelligence. So to work with our crystals in our healing, in our self-healing, in our healing of our clients. Also water, it's downloading into the water to really speak and program our water and send that energy out into the oceans. This is Pisces, the ocean, sending this energy and these activations out into the ocean, into the lakes, placing memory there, placing light there, so that our oceans and lakes can heal. So I just feel Earth is receiving an upgrade from every grain of sand to the highest and biggest mountains, to all the oceans, to the lakes, to the water. So we're going through this time of immense spiritual upgrade. The Hanged Man being held in that energy. So this is beautiful, beautiful time, a wonderful time, and we're closing out the old year, ready to move into the new year. So we're in between worlds, we're moving in between worlds, and where we focus our attention, that is the world we will start to create around us. Just being guided to expansion. You can see that this card always reminds me of birth, a rebirth, a new beginning, expansion. We're moving into this time of expansion. And the galactics, the galactic masters, the galactic healers, just take the energy from this card, breathe it in, and allow the galactic masters of 100% light, the galactic healers of 100% light, to just dissolve anything now. They're here to support us. So this card is coming through and bringing through immense healing with it. So that it's easy for us to let go of those burdens, that we do not take on the burden in the first place. So that we don't take on those thoughts that weigh heavy upon our minds, don't weigh heavy upon within our bodies. We actually start to focus on life, giving thoughts. Feel the energy coming through on this beautiful new moon in Pisces. So I'm sending so much love and thank you for listening. This reading was a lot longer than what I had anticipated, but the energies were coming through for the month and we have so much to manifest. Our intentions, setting our intentions today during this time of the new moon, and really nurturing them with our loving words, with our loving thoughts, and how our actions. Okay, so I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful evening and thank you so much for listening. Thank you. God bless. Thank you.